come along and see Yes, we are.
Yeah, and it's like the #1 state in the country.
We're very proud of those numbers, but
all the products that Susie makes. Let's go through them all.
this facility makes pots, half ground, full ground. My favorite is the watermelon.
Watermelon seeds? Okay.
Gotta try it.
And I think you guys are also like using summer packaging, which is pretty cool because there's a lot of packaging.
There is a lot of packaging. We're trying to do our best to keep our initial footprint down. It is a large operation, but we are getting
Alright, we coming off of a bad L. Well, a tough L.
Like a distribution center.
the amount of volume that we pump out, especially if we are the number one energy company, is quite large. Our distribution partners are very, very big.
So how many cows come out of here a day?
Well, that's
Okay, Rachel, so I think the next step is me heading to retail.
Let's head on over. It's a beautiful experience. Nice, large store.
Well, I'm going to get lost on the way there. There's places of these. I'll let you show me.
Okay, it's nice.
First off, thank you so much for shutting down retail for 10 minutes so we can film in there. But I didn't want to hold up, the customers any longer. But we had to show people the business. It's so amazing. And it's all what is that?
Yeah, I mean, our consultation, we have social media times where we recognize like different artists, It accounts for about 65% of our sales here. Our most popular line, the OG pods. We have a new one coming up called Orange Sunset, so keep your eyes open for that. But I was like, a lot of
incredible. To be honest, like, I had so much fun doing that. People don't scale, teams do. Right. You know, let's get some context to these strains, how they came to be. What is this? Absolutely funny. I was just driving about it, and said, yeah, that was like, we had like
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
All right. Let's get another dub.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 6 yards the pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing is Smith. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3rd down and 1. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Smith now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Play action. It's Smith.
Damn.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
It's too easy, fellas.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
There we go.
A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
All right, now let's do this the right way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Moore.
Right.
His second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how
there he goes.
Back to back.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me
What y'all doing out
about
there?
schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete. The Niners at 8-4 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Let's go. It's our turnover defense. Let's try it out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And this is caught.
Shit.
He hits more. And he gets it
Motherfucker.
inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Smith. And This is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
167 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it ges him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keeping the short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Able to hit his target Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Didn't realize that.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Dang.
Open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Damn, why'd you come up?
He's got George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Geno down to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Mevis knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Should be 27-21. It's cool. We play a good one.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About 6 minutes next drive in the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the offensive line because they had a very nice, productive day running the football. That whole defensive line, they've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
This is 2nd and 8. Now the first carry here for the running back. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. And now here's a carry heading left.
Damn, holding.
The line of scrimmage and taken down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Just let me catch.
C.D. Lamb, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Off of play action, here's Smith. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Look at it.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Smith.
Oh.
Accepted, but he could not hang on.
Ah, one more time. One more time. I'm ready to go.
Nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ooh, can I get pressure?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going for it. It's Smith. Work in the middle of the field.
Damn, good shit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Defender. So let's say we're trimming out Gary Payton and Crawford Trade. And we have all of these trimmers in the seat today. So it's going to actually take a year's worth of data and then trim it here. And it'll show you who's the fastest trimmer, who's the slower, and you can actually see like how they compare. So this is pretty much the reason why we were able to pass the topics.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah, bring that bitch back.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing again is Smith. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there, but a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. enough after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. Intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Good motherfucking
Football here at their own 18-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
They're
going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Man, that was
they were all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
About a bitch.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
No, come on. That should have been another one.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Bad time late for a poor throw.
Damn, I fucking dove.
Picked off by Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Blazer.
He will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
My lighter at
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Able to push his way through. And now off to the races.
That would have been cold if that motherfucking play would stand.
He's still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
3rd and 16.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Take the penalty, baby.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
All right, this is it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
go, fellas. D up. One good defense.
One last throw here for Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Good motherfucking game.
Incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest.
Yeah, that just gave me some life. I told my wife.
So for Dallas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Net 92 yards, 13 rushes.
All of this was an attempt to avoid detection by the player offense, which he successfully did once again. A short time later, he managed to hop on a plane and head safely home. Short didn't stay in the Netherlands for long, you might have guessed. And in 2008, the same year Obama was elected, Short packed his bag and moved Short and his partner were sitting decided on moving to where Short lived for about 8 nights. Short spent 5 years on that shelter. Short fell in love with California. This is actually where he mentioned the real view up in the hills. Most of the teams that are originally connected to the city are actually bred and energized right in the city. Short of several high-speed teams mostly versatile and training fishes, headbands, OG fishes, handdogs, and Short eventually built out and operated Short Medical World in California 500 meters. Short felt life was good for Short. However, many guesses in 2014, amidst rising prices, pressure from county officials, food and service holders, hefty fines, and many small farms in the area, including Short partners, were forced to shut down. Recreational cannabis was still a number of years away in California, so once again, Short was